Mr. Faith. Mrs. Faith. Sorry, Miss Faith. You're not even married. To this session of the Planeswalkers. The unofficial session 60. Since it's only one-on-one session, I don't like really counting these as part of the session count, but I'm too lazy to
60.
change it, and I want to get to 69, so this is session 60.
Alright, I'll take a session.
So, as you've talked before, you know, magic, part-time jobs, you have those things in your mind right now, you're interested in them. You know you've got about 2 months to just spend here lazing about, since your homie Malari, aka Selena, is incarcerated. So, not really too much you can do other than just chill out. You don't really know if time passes here the same as in the outside world. It is like kind of a whole other world here. It's the nameless city. Let's see. 59. What? What is he?
I think he was correcting the session thing.
But it's 60. 59 was last session. What? He's not even... Is he watching? Doesn't say...
No.
I don't know. What is it? Oh, okay. Well, I'm just gonna say good morning. It's almost his birthday. All right, moving on from that. And you know, you're interested in that type of stuff. So, would you like to look around for a library in this weird world that you are currently in?
Yeah, I'll take a look around.
All right. As you
How's
walk around the
accommodation
streets,
here, actually?
in terms of accommodations, the housing is free, but from what you guys have noticed, it's day one, obviously, so you don't really know too much. But from the looks of it, food you most likely will have to spend money on. In terms of transportation, everybody seems to use some kind of magic, walk, fly, float, whatever they do. There's no real public transportation of any sort. And that's kind of how this world seems to function. In terms of like how are the buildings like, if you were to take a look at like London in the, you know, 1800s back then with Jack the Ripper and shit, think of the structures looking roughly like that. Was Jack the Ripper 1800s? He was,
not
yeah.
too bad.
I think so.
Not too bad.
Yeah, so not like so far distant in the past. You have like lights, you have very, very basic street lamps. But the only reason why street lamps are even there are just for the people who don't have dark vision. The majority of the population here, you can tell, since everything you've seen so far are aberrations, seem to be in line with the whole, you know, dark vision thing, or even just straight up night vision, or just true seeing.
So it's a lot better than mine.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what you see around. And well, do you just head over to whatever you end up finding as a library? Or is there like any detours you want to take before the library? Anything at all?
Not at the moment.
All right, don't worry about pissing or pooing. You already did that before you headed out. So
Thank God.
you don't have to be like, wait, Broncos, important. I pooped.
I'm gonna take a shit.
Yeah, you don't have to say that. Don't worry.
Okay.
But you wander about. Go ahead and roll perception for me, and we'll see how well you look for libraries.
That will be a 19.
19. All right. As you look around the area, this is a weirdly structured area, like a city. Places just seem to be attached to the ceiling. And there's really no real ceiling. There's somehow a sky, even though you're underground. And just a lot of these odd little mishaps here and there. Have you played Elden Ring?
No, I haven't. I never played it.
That's okay. One of the areas just has like an area that kind of looks similar in description to this, but I'll refrain from talking about that.
Yeah,
but
don't spoil it for me because I'm going to play it one day.
It's not a spoiler. It's just like how an area looks like. Like here, I'll send an image in general just so you have like a general idea of what I mean. So this is an area that's in the underground, but looking from inside, you look up and it looks like, you know, there's...
So still one with that fucking boulder video? Or just like a guy going across a bridge with a boulder rolling towards him?
Probably. I mean, there is one of those there, but that's also in a good handful of other places.
Oh, okay.
But this is in a certain place. It's underground, has a whole sky, and it looks like that basically here. You have like a night sky that's eternally nighttime. You don't really know when it's day or night officially, other than looking at obviously clocks that are strewn about the area here and there. There are a few like tall standing structures. Like if we were talking about like how high some of these structures reach up to, we're talking up to like a Big Ben type of skyscraper. You know, things are up high. They definitely know how to do architecture here.
The only reason see anyone up there or no?
Anybody on like any of these structures themselves?
Yeah.
Not on the outside, but inside of them, yes. A few of them have windows that you can kind of see a little bit through. You see lights on, creatures speaking to each other. All these creatures being, you know, as you know, aberrations, all being weird shapes. Some look humanoid, some look like blobs, some like tentacle monsters, so on and so forth. There's no two creatures that look quite exactly the same. Everything looks just weirdly different, except for flumps. Flumps are fucking, they're silly as fuck.
Yeah.
You remember what flumps are, right?
No.
They're the ones that gave you guys a prostate check.
I think you posted last
yeah.
session. Yeah.
They gave you guys a prostate check, this little fella with the eyes.
Yeah, I just found it, yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Oopsie. I thought you meant this.
Oh, no, that's not a flump. That's the probation officer for Malari.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so you wander around for not too long, actually. Only about 10 minutes go by, and you eventually find what looks like maybe a library, maybe a bookstore. You're not really too sure. You can't really read the signs. But there's definitely books, and this is kind of the first place you've seen so far that has like a lot of books in it. You see like this entire building kind of dedicated to just books and different types of scrolls and essentially anything that's related to written things. You don't know if it's magic per se, but I mean, you can only find out by going in.
Yeah, I'll go in. How long did I take to get here?
10 minutes.
Okay, not too bad. Okay, I'll go in.
All right, you walk in, and setting foot inside, you get this weird feeling of being watched. Somebody gazing upon you and just staring at you. And it takes you only a few seconds to quickly realize why. This creature, I'm sending in general right now, this multiple tendrilled creature with 5 eyes and teeth that are just fully exposed, looks at you from across the room. It seems to be positioned behind a desk as it looks to be the librarian or archivist or whatever they are in this place.
Oh, good.
And they just look at you.
Yeah, I'll take a walk over.
As you get closer and closer, the distance initially was around a good 150 feet. This place is big. It's massive. 150 feet being roughly, man, I'm too lazy to do that mentally, so I'm going to do feet to meters. 45 meters.
Oh, it's not that much.
So, it's you know, it's a decent walk, but not too far. He seems to be standing around the kind of first quarter of the library. The library seems to expand further up behind him. In total, the size of the library could be somewhere around 270 to 300 meters in size. Obviously, you don't have like a mental tape measurer, you know, so you can't exactly get the exact measurements, but you're going off of estimates here. Once you're about 130 feet from him, though, you hear his voice in your mind. As you can tell that he seems to be unable to actually verbally speak. And hearing his voice, he says to you, "What do you seek in my library, half-elf?"
Respond in my head, of course. Do you have any dedicated sections in your area to spells of any kind?
A wizard.
Yes.
I see. I take it you wish for grander magic, though, than simple magics that you could find anywhere else.
I wouldn't mind either, but if you have, then I don't mind.
Well, young lady, come with me. I will show you to the scrolls.
All right.
And you see as this big-ass head just starts floating about. To give you an idea of how big this thing is, it is 2.2 meters tall. It's about 7 footish. It's a big fucker. This is a massive guy. The only thing taller than it that you've seen is obviously Dwayne. But since this is literally just a blob, kind of scary, you know? Yeah, it's a floating blob. It seems to take you further and further to the back of the library, and eventually you see just the very end of the library filled with this wall of just scrolls all over. Trying to count it, you get to like 100, and you just stop there, realizing that there's so many. You've barely even counted half of the scrolls there. There's a lot of magic.
This will do. Thank you.
Do you have the coin for it, though?
How much do you accept? Like,
It varies on the spell. Spells of a weaker variety, of course, will be cheaper, and the stronger they are, the pricier.
do I have to pay now?
You pay once you've bought the spell, once you've made your choice.
Okay. Shit, I'm broke, bro. Okay.
Oh, I have 2 gold. What can I buy with that?
1.
Oh, wow. That's even worse.
Yep. Okay.
He sees you like pull out your gold pouch and you jiggle it around, not even like a clicking sound. He says, "Ah, poor soul, I see. I take it you need a
A
coin."
job. Yeah. Do you know anything around here that hires?
Well, I myself am hiring, actually.
What do you need?
I need a test subject for an experiment.
You're not gonna kill me or anything, right?
You shouldn't die, hopefully.
Oh, what's the rate?
5 ninth level spells or anything of equivalent price. Not gold, not coinage. I will directly give you these spells. If you choose not to take 5 ninth level spells, then you can choose 2 eighth. As in, turn 1 ninth into 2 eighth. In that case, it would be 10 eighth levels. If you were to go even lower, then you can get 27th levels, and so on and so forth.
Whew.
To put this to numbers, that would be the equivalent of roughly, give or take, 4,500 gold pieces for one experiment.
And do you have a rough estimate of how extensive this experiment would be?
You would no longer be a half-elf. You would become an aberration. Although you won't physically change. Not too much, at least, depending on what strain that you choose. Of course, I'll give you choice in this. It is your decision to take on this job, this task, and I'll let you decide which strain goes inside of you.
If you say I don't change physically, do you mean like
You won't sprout multiple eyes, you won't grow any legs, nothing of that sort.
to remain who I am right now?
Visibly, at least.
So
Mentally,
what else? Oh, okay.
you might change slightly. You might find a lack of sympathy for life itself, maybe even not care for death at all. View people as merely objects, although that is unlikely. But still a possibility.
It's a big risk.
It is, but there's nowhere else here you can make that much coin.
It is quite a bit. Though, I don't think I could accept it. At the moment, at least. I don't think that would be morally correct. At least in my standards, if no offense.
Well, you're a wizard. The moment you chose to be a wizard, you already chose to break the rules of reality itself. After all, you've spent all your schooling. I take it you're... Roll a wisdom saving throw.
28.
I see. You have a dense mind. Well, as much as I could glean from you, illusion wizard, correct?
Yes.
Your spells I don't quite know, nor your degree in skill or power, but you've most likely reached the point where you can turn illusions into reality, I take it.
Yep.
But those illusions cannot cause harm, can they?
Not directly.
Hmm.
Or at all, actually, yeah.
Well, what if this procedure could allow you to do that? What if this procedure allowed you to unlock your boundaries, your limits as a illusion wizard? What if you could make any illusion you so wish to be reality? Pull anything into your mind, steal the powers of any foe you see before you, or even put any creature to sleep, no matter how mighty they are. This procedure.
Can I check if he's capping real quick?
Go ahead and roll insight.
Okay.
Can I see these? Can I roll a cap check, please?
Is he capping? 25.
25? Looking at him, he doesn't seem to be lying. Everything he says has so far been truthful. Well, I say says, but more like everything he's been psychically showing to you has been truthful. You haven't seen any like alterations in his face, no like raising of eyebrows or blinking of eyes or odd movements of his mouth. He seems to have just been remaining in the same posture he's been in the entire time. So, from what it seems, no.
You have a name, by the way? Or anything I can just call you?
You can simply call me Fran. And I'll go ahead and put that in general.
Yeah,
so
please. I was gonna be like, what the fuck did he just... Okay.
And... You know what? No, I'm not even going to tell you his full name. Just ask him someday. You know, one of these days if you ever become best friends or something. I don't know. I don't know if you guys will become friends after this, but you guys become best buddies after he does surgery on you. You know, you guys can be besties, and then you'll be like, "Oh my God, what's your full name?" And he'll be like, "Oh, it's Timmy."
Personal doctor. Yes.
But he is Kafran. He introduces himself as so. And it is good to meet you, Faith. I take it you're the very same Faith that was a part of the group up in Arborea.
Yes, that would be me.
Mm-hmm. So royalty, nobility to be exact.
I don't really follow that much anymore.
Of course, after all, most of your bloodline has passed away, but
yeah,
that's a sour topic I'd rather not dwell on. So,
on the other hand, what are you trying to achieve from these experiments? Hi, friend.
So, sorry, I got caught off guard by that too. He thinks for a moment. If I were to tell you this, you must join in a pact with me. A pact that would make it so if you were to ever speak of this or utter any part of this to anybody, you would be wiped away. This information must not be disclosed to anybody. Would you be willing to join in that kind of a pact?
Does this include just like having it probed out of my mind?
This cannot be probed from your mind once I've told it to you.
Okay. How long's the offer on the table?
You have... Well, realistically, this procedure will most likely take a month. So, a month roughly, seeing as you and your companions are going to only be here for 2.
Alright. Well, in the meantime, do you know any other place that hires for smaller coin?
Well, a simple barmaid job or other such things shall do. Other than those, really not much else. Simple cleaning jobs. Adventure isn't exactly a highlight of this location, at least not in a coinage type of manner. You don't imagine that there's any adventuring guilds here after all. See how one joined after I exposed them? They are fake. Faith, you gotta know who the real ones are, man. Now you know. Only Mortimer is a real one. Not Crave, Mortimer. There's no Crave here. Isopod. Somebody sent me an isopod in the mail. I have no idea who the fuck sent it, but somebody sent me an isopod in the mail, and it's just there. It's just sitting next to me. Me, sorry. I don't even know if that's true or not at this point. Honestly, nobody has said to me that they're sending anything, and I'm just gonna, I'm kind of just fine with it.
Best lead.
He's my best lead. I'm honestly kind of fine with it. Good luck with those jobs, if you end up finding one.
I'll let you know about the offer, good friend. Yeah.
And then you walk away, having not found out what the reason of the experiments are, but
yeah,
in your mind, that's better. You know, it's better to not know than to be locked into a, you know, a deal that basically says, "Hey, you talk about this, you dead." And so you walk out of the building, and as you walk out, you're back in the open streets. What do you do?
Let me look for those bar shit he was on about.
All right, so you just look around at, you know, most of the bars. He says bars, but it's more like taverns and inns and diners. Just little places where people meet up and eat. There's a handful of them. Is there any specific one that you would prefer? Would you prefer a diner? Would you prefer a fast food restaurant? Would you prefer, like, what would you want?
I'm feeling like a diner, honestly.
A diner? All right. You look around for a diner, and the closest thing you find to a diner is this, like, sit-in-y place. Basically a diner. I don't know why I'm describing it as if it's not a diner. It's a diner. The weirdest part about it is the fact that, like, all the creatures here don't look human. That's probably the reason why I was trying to describe it as not being a diner. But looking at the...
Hold on.
Oh my god, this guy's fucking mom is calling him.
Sorry.
Hey, so Dwayne, what alterations do you make in your fighting style while we wait? what would you like to emphasize, basically, is what I'm asking. Is there anything that you want to add on? What's it? My mom's calling me. Bye-bye.
It just came out of nowhere. I was just chilling. I was about to turn music on, and I just heard him fucking in my ear.
All right.
Sorry, my mom's calling me. Bye. So any alterations to your fighting style you make, Dwayne? Anything you want to add on? Any changes?
I say
any improvements?
I looked at him. I was also kind of confused because you said, "Oh yeah, just go off of these." I was like, "What the fuck can I do with these?"
I'm getting a water.
You know, like
what was that?
He's getting a water.
Sound like a fucking dying child. I need water.
I need water. I need to know who the fuck sent me this isopod, man. But yeah, basically, when it's based on those guys, it's like stuff like, "Hey, do you want an extra set of arms?"
I was like, I looked at it. I was like, "You mean like an extra set of arms?"
Yeah, no, literally. You want an extra set of arms? Do you want, like, to be able to cast Dissonant Whispers? Do you like really long legs? Of course, I'm exaggerating here with, like, having multiple arms, but it's more in a sense like, hey, they teach you different ways of fighting that allow you to attack as if you had multiple sets of arms.
Mm-hmm. Huh? You should get the whooshy finger.
The whooshy finger grab? The whooshy finger grab. You know, and then there's other stuff that you can do, like more arms and more hands. So just think about that. Faith, are you back? Oh, check my stream chat, said Malari. That was me. You sent me an isopod? Okay, Microwave. Thank you very much.
What the fuck?
You're a fucking freak. You're a weirdo. No, I'm joking.
How much people know your address? Oh, you mean like mail PO thing?
No, it's my address.
Oh, okay.
Microwave. Haru.
I don't know it. I just know his phone number because I've called him.
Some other people? I don't know.
Yeah. I was like,
yeah, Crave does, yeah. Probably Gunther.
Okay.
I think I've sent it to Gunther.
No, it's better than fucking. So I was sitting in a VC,
yeah,
and Thad joined, and NATO for some reason asked where my asked my address, and Thad just dropped my address in the fucking chat.
What?
And fucking NATO has it now, and the reason why was because I made that D&D thing that the only people I've ever told about, like the actual locations, are the players of that D&D thing, and they're all.
Why?
It's like fucking.
Why?
It's
Why did he share that?
Imperium Jack,
It's like
Rooster,
look at this.
and Tempo, and those are the only people that know about it.
So he just gave NATO your address
Yeah,
basically for no reason whatsoever.
yeah. I was very Microwave knows where I live, but that's because
Should
Microwave
it just
sent
be
me
like a
something.
rule of thumb of just like not sharing your homies home? You guys live in the same
Well, that's the
home.
thing. Yeah, we live at the same.
That's why
Alright.
I'm like baffled by this. I'm like, what the fuck? Why?
Bro.
Where's the
I don't-
diner owner?
You look around, you see the closest thing I can say to I guess workers or waiters here are cat girls and different types of animal females, basically. Which one would you like to approach? The cowgirl, the cat girl, the dog girl, the fox girl? Which one?
Fox.
Fox girl? You walk up to her. I just found it in his DoorDash logs. That's Poggers. And so you walk up to the fox girl. She looks at you kind of puzzled, not knowing that it's, quite literally your first time here. And she asks, do you need something or
I guess like
first time here?
Yeah. Okay, I need to take a breather. Hold on. Okay. Okay.
Fox lady. Oh my god.
Okay.
He sees you like hyperventilating and like taking a quick breather here, and she's like, are you dining in or to go?
I'm actually looking to see if you or any, like store around are hiring.
Oh, is this your normal skin? And she like pinches your face a little bit.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
No,
I see.
not doesn't fly here or.
No. It's I was just curious if this was like magic or whatnot. Well, you look cute. I think it would work. I just have to talk to the boss about it. I guess come along with me.
Alrighty, yeah.
Do you just follow her?
Sure. Can I like just like check the state of this place? Does this place look sketch?
It looks
Whatever.
it looks like a an 1800s Denny's. It looks good. It doesn't look sketchy. Excuse me, it doesn't look too weird. It just seems like your old like diner from yonder years, but with weirdly erotic female animals. I say animals, but they're kemonomimis, whatever that fucking hentai tag is, where it's like it's not actually like that much of an animal. It's not really furry shit. They just put
I would
like
not know.
ears on them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kimono mimi.
Kimono Mimi. Thank you, Nate. I'm happy that you had that on the spot for me. I really needed you there. I love you. You're like a brother to me. And so you head over to the back. And the moment you get in the back room, it's like night and day. It's pitch fucking black back there. With your half-elf dark vision, you can kind of see, but everything's in dim lighting.
Shit, this music. Okay.
You say, "Oh shit, there's music."
This music.
Oh, this music. Okay. You look around, and with your dark vision, you can just barely make out what looks like the store owner, as it's this man wearing a suit. You look closer, and as you step closer to him, you see this faceless creature with odd hands and 6 legs. Why does Laplas look so old in that?
I don't know.
She's a little too old for me in that picture, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry. We're not talking about that one anymore. But he looks at you and he says, You're a little cutie, aren't you? So, yes, small chest. Your thighs are okay. How do you feel about stockings?
Don't mind.
Welcome to the crew.
Right. Are you okay if I'm only here for like 2 weeks or?
2 weeks?
Yeah.
A payment period's about 3. Could you do 3 weeks? You slowly come to realize with your passive intelligence, he's blind, he has no eyes, so he's been using echolocation this entire time.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, that's why, if you're wondering what the tongue clicking is, and he just keeps like moving his head all around you, clicking his tongue. So
3 weeks. How much am I expecting?
Full-time or part-time?
Oh, could I have both? Like, I mean, like, how much is both? Both. Yeah.
The breathing stops, and he just like pauses. As that was one of the stupidest questions you could have asked him. It's that part-time and full-time is your how many hours you're gonna work per week. 30 hours or less for part-time, and roughly 40 hours for full-time.
Okay, let me use my open calculator. 7 times 24 minus 7.
Can I have both full-time and part-time? You can do overtime if that's what you're asking. It really depends on if you're a hit with the customers, if they like, your body type.
Right.
This is your normal skin, and then the maid or the waitress that went in with you says, yeah, they're a half-elf, so they can't really alter like us. And he goes, I see.
Sorry, what exactly am I expecting to do here as a job?
Be cute. Take people's orders. Cook food.
Shit, cook food.
God damn, that Miko fucking pit, dude. It always makes me feel different. Has anybody seen Aqua yet? I want to see an onion.
Yes.
Whoa, take it easy, buddy. Don't get that excited. Jesus Christ.
All right. Okay. Can I check for like super evilness?
Super evilness?
Yes.
You want to see if this guy's a bad boy?
I'm so paranoid, bro.
No, it's all right. It's just you said that in such a weird way. I mean, you could roll insight to get his intentions, but it wouldn't really tell you if he's straight up, fucking evil.
Okay, well, that's fine. I'll do with that.
Okay, roll insight.
19.
19. You look at him, evil as fuck. No, I'm joking.
Oh shit.
You can't tell. He's just a dude who I ain't gonna lie with you, Chief. All your insight checks the last few the last 40 minutes have all been shoddy because these don't look humanoid, so you're not exactly used to reading their body language since they don't look like people. So you kind of look at this guy and you go well, he runs his business with all these hot animal girls. Maybe there's some kind of ill intent, but you're not really sure. Maybe it's just a demographic here that he's trying to hit or something. You feel a little uncomfortable from all the clicking and the weird stuff he said, but that's all really dependent on you.
I understand.
Yeah,
I can't blame him for it. No,
he's fucking blind. You can't just be sorry, blindy. Most of the stuff that you find weird is mainly in their biology. So you can't really tell if, like, he's a bad guy or he's just physically unable to do certain things, like breathe correctly. Since looking at him, he doesn't seem to have nostrils.
How does 30 hours sound?
So part-time?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, that means I won't be paying you overtime. Keep that in mind if you do end up going over your hours, okay?
How often do I have to?
You don't have to, it's just like if you choose to stay longer is all.
Okay.
Rates are about 3 electrum per hour.
Do I know what it is?
1 electrum is 5 silver, and 5 electrum is 1 gold.
5 electrum an hour, 30 hours. Fuck. Okay.
So in 30 hours times 3, that's 90 electrum divided by 5. That's 18 gold every week.
Oh, every week. Okay.
Yeah, so for 3 weeks, multiply that by 3. That means 54 gold in total. I don't know, man. That other offer from before seems pretty spicy. That other offer from before seems pretty good. Be a lab experiment, and in 1 month get 4,500 gold. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. That's life risking, so that's up to you. Because it's an experiment after all. Every experiment, I will always say, no matter what, there's always that 1% chance you die, even if it's like flawless or perfect. From the looks of it, this guy's hiring you for a prototype experiment. So death is likely, so keep that in mind. It's a good deal, but death is likely. Moving on, though. He kind of looks at you and eyes you down. What is your max hit points, Dan?
Well, that would be 1, 2, 3.
Wow, that's oddly specific. All right. Let's see. Let me roll this. All right, you are instantly put to sleep.
Oh.
A few minutes go by, and you are shaken awake. You're sitting in a relatively well-lit room, and behind you, there's just a closet filled with clothing. In front of you, there's a mirror and makeup all about. You're getting your glow up now. What type of animal girl would you like to become?
Whoa.
This is purely a visual change. There is nothing physically happening to you, as in like your stats or anything like that.
Let me just get a wheel. Can I? A wheel.
Any animal, by the way. Literally any animal. Does not fucking matter to me. So you do whatever the fuck you want, man.
I don't know what I want. Can I have like names in the chat?
You want to be cow fauna?
Oh shit.
Do you want to be cow fauna? Get a breast implant and big old titties? Cow fauna? Dye your hair green? Cow fauna?
I'm gonna no. Okay.
Anything, man. Anything.
I'll just say cat for now.
Oh, come on! You can't change. Remember, you can't change. You can't change.
Oh, I can't.
This is it. This is your animal. This is it. Take your time, man. This is an important decision right here. This is a big fucking deal. This is more important than a fucking surgery right now. This is so fucking serious right now. Let's get some fashion music. Fashion background, no copyright music. Oh, that sounds so bad and stupid.
Bro.
You know what? No, I think that makes it perfect. Because of how stupid it fucking sounds. Yeah, I'll go with it. Oh, whoopsies. That one is copyrighted. Whoopsies. No copyright. Upbeat? Yeah, sure, why not? I love Upbeat. Upbeat, royalty-free background music. Fashion music, royalty-free music by Music for Video. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's so generic. There we go. So what do you want to be, girl?
I will be a moth.
You're being a moth girl?
Might as well.
Alright, so what type of moth girl? Are we talking full-on, like, pale white skin with the wings and with antennas, or just the antennas? What are you looking for here? If we're talking full transformation, Faith could walk in next session and be looking like a whole lot of this.
Oh yeah, I do need to cut my hair.
Or do you just want the eyes and the antenna?
I think the wings are a bit extensive, yeah.
Okay, so eyes, antenna. Would you like the fur on your skin or no?
Is that shit gonna be like stapled onto me, bro?
No. It's just gonna be attached to you, essentially being sewed into you. It's not gonna hurt. Don't worry. I promise. You never have to shave it. And would you like your skin turned pale white, or do you just want the eyes and antenna?
I think I look pretty sweet. Yeah, true shit.
What'd you say?
Sorry, I was just replying to Malari.
Oh, okay. You could have neck fur. Exactly. What do you want, man? You want that neck fur?
Shit.
That's free neck fur on you at all times.
Okay. I'll go for it.
Dude, this could literally be you right now. And you're stopping it.
Stop, bro.
So neck fur, but not all the fur, right? Or do you want all the fur, like arms as well?
Just no.
All right. Do you want the pale white skin or no? It won't affect like your
reversible?
melanin in any way. Where like, not melanin. It will affect that, but it won't affect like your sensitivity to heat or the sun.
Is this reversible or?
This is not reversible.
Oh wow.
I'm
Shit.
lying. It's reversible, but like the process of reversing it is way more than just having it done to you and being a hot moth lady.
Okay, well,
You could even go full moth, man, if you want to go all into it. Just become a fucking moth.
You really? Okay. No, I'll just go pale.
All
Might as
right.
well.
So you go pale, you get the antenna, you get the eyes.
Oh, I get the scary eyes. Yes.
You get the black eyes with white pupils, and you get the neck fur. All right, Malaria, I want a redraw of Faith right fucking now. Right now, Malaria.
I cut my hair, by the way.
Right fucking. No, I'm joking. You want to get a haircut? How do you want to cut
back
it?
to like fucking session 1 type shit.
Session 1. You don't want a wolf cut or anything?
What the fuck's a wolf cut?
Let me go and pull it up for you. I don't like how Billie Eilish is one of the examples there, but I guess she does have a wolf cut.
Oh, those women scare me at work.
Those women scare you at work? But yeah, this is what we're talking here.
I think I'll
So.
just go session 1 type shit.
Session 1 type shit?
Yeah.
All right.
Just the shoulder length stuff. Fucking loose, bro.
Get a fro. Wolf guys are nice. Wolf guys.
Oh my god.
Sounds so weird. All right. And so you have made your selection. And you see as the man himself comes in. The man who put you to sleep earlier says, "Hello. So, I did an examination of your body. You seem to be perfect for being a cook and a waitress. Which would you like to choose?"
Right. Oh, can I? Okay.
If you become a waitress, there are tips.
Oh, it's a tough life for cooks. Okay. Well.
They can tip
I'll go
cooks too, but rarely do they do that.
Okay. I guess I'll be a waitress.
All right. How good are you at dancing? What is your performance stat?
Oh, 8.
You have a +8 in
8.
performance?
Yeah.
Bro, what the fuck?
I'm a fucking entertainer, bro.
I know, but wow. Wow. All right. You'll be perfect.
Okay.
You're gonna be a star, kid. You're gonna be a star.
Remember, I'm only here for 3 weeks.
And he does your makeup. And by that I mean he takes out your melanin, turns you pale white. Faith is a girl. They've always been a girl, yes. Yeah. See, that's Esmeralda, dude. See, that's Esmeralda. They've been a fucking chick this entire time. Icky yucky. You guys let a girl with cooties go into the Beatles. That's gross. And so, Faith, you get your makeup done. I'm gonna stop that music. It's grating on me. But you get your makeup done, as in you quite literally have your body altered, and you now look like a cute moth girl. Do you get a breast increase?
No.
No? You sure?
Yes.
100%?
No. And yes.
Oh, no.
No, yes.
Bitch.
No, I'm joking. But your breasts stay the same size. This is a fucky ass session, ain't it? And so as you walk out, he says, "All right, you're starting tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, here's the schedule. You'll be working on opening, working on opening, 4-hour shifts. You got this."
Good. Hopefully.
All right, and so, every week for that week, you go in and you do 4-hour shifts. Well, every day. One of those days you end up staying in for longer than 4 hours since you want to hit 30 hours after all.
Okay.
And you do end up eventually hitting 30 hours every week. Do you interact at all with any of your party members during this time or no? Do you just focus on your job?
I'll give a Malari a visit.
Well, Malari's not in VC because Malari's a gay homo and she's just watching on the stream instead of being here. So I guess Malari can't be visited.
Oh, so unfortunate.
So unfortunate. No, I'm joking. I'll say next session, first session.
Funny enough, do I see any of them during just walking by type stuff?
You'll see Dwayne coming in and out of the house every so often, and he comes back from the gym, and he's had a pump of sweat going. He's got like protein shakes. He's wearing like not Pilates. Sorry, that's not a type of clothes. That's a type of exercise. He's wearing like a tight tank top and some like short shorts, and not like the gay short shorts, the cool short shorts.
Okay.
But yeah, Da Vinci.
Right.
So yeah.
Nothing about Mayo.
Mayo seems to have wandered off. The only person that may know something about that is Dwayne, depending on if Mayo interacts with them. Since we'll have to find that out if Mayo is early next session.
I'm sure he's fine. Don't worry.
Yeah, we'll have a solo session where it's Dwayne and Mayo before the next session on the 22nd. So you two better be fucking ready for that. You better be fucking ready for that.
Second.
But yeah. Yeah, basically that's how he looks. Dwayne every day. Yeah, that's just straight up how he looks every day. You do have like a new tank top each time you go. The friends that you've made, Dwayne, have like given you some of their closet, so you've got like new drip now, and it's all just like workout clothes. And yeah, you get like overall, you guys have been bonding. You feel kind of this is the first time you've ever felt at home somewhere since you haven't been thinking about how, oh my god, my entire race is dead. If anything, it feels like you've gone back to before everybody was wiped out, to before all that. So for a little bit, you start to forget that, this whole Planeswalkers thing is happening. Just a little bit. You don't go like, oh man, they suck, those are losers, I'm staying here forever, obviously. You're Dwayne. You've gone through so many experiences, you know those things. But feels at home here. Feels at home. Faith, back to you though.
Hello.
So, you do anything? You visiting your buddies?
Yeah, I was. Yeah. Well, I already said I was going to visit Malari. Blah blah blah.
So we'll do that like first session you guys all have together again. Oh man, I can't wait to see how your first visit with Malari is after her first day in prison. She'll do great though. She's doing great. And so, anything else you like to? Anybody else you'd like to visit? This entire time, Louis, the guy that you guys ended up going here with, who was like Hal's buddy, sort of, during the whole like Deep Shells thing, has just been at home. He seems to be the one who's kind of like handling you guys' finances in terms of like buying you guys food, buying groceries.
So responsible.
And he's working on the side as well for money for the group. He found a job as a bank transcriber. And he just basically, scribes every receipt into the bank's records.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I know I'm broke, but can I just check for? Oh, do I need to own the spell to check if I can combine it with something?
Yes.
Okay.
If you don't know the spell exists in the first place or how it works, you wouldn't be able to do it now.
Awkward.
Keep in mind, in universe, in canon, the spells that you don't own, you've either like never heard of them, or you've heard of it but never actually learned how it works, like as in how to cast it yourself.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Well, I'm not gonna combine it because I'm broke, but can I check with Fireball as a base and Life Transference as a
You want to check with which
thingy?
two?
Fireball as a base and Life Transference as a component.
All right. And let me take a look at the spells. All right. Seeing as you're using Fireball as the base, the AoE would be the equivalent of Fireballs. And Life Transference, seeing as it is a heal, but does damage to you, you're essentially giving your life into the Fireball, throwing it down. Instead of dealing damage to your allies, it would heal them. It would also heal yourself as well. So you technically be healing back the damage you dealt.
Oh, that's zesty. This is the
Keep in mind, it does affect everything in that range. You can't pick out specific targets.
okay. How about with something like Magic Missile as a base instead?
All right. Well, so you want to do Magic Missile and Life Transference?
Yes.
Combining those two, Life Transference essentially instead of like shooting out and no, instead of being like an AoE like before it blows the fuck up, it's gonna be Life Transference instead. I will say though the healing will be lowered since it's a magic missile, meaning it's always guaranteed to land on those people. But you'll be able to shoot out these separate balls. So for example, if you were to cast it at base and didn't like upcast it whatsoever, as in you casted it like with a normal magic missile base, that would shoot out 3 darts. Those 3 darts would have not 1d4, but 4d4 healing in them. You would still take damage though, but it's only 4d4, unlike before.
Okay. Per dart or
In total.
oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's not too much. You heal more, honestly, than you're taking damage. So it's a good trade-off. Since you could, if you wanted to, 2 darts to your teammates, 1 dart to yourself. You know, if you want to do that.
Well, I'm broke, so I can't. Anyways,
Well, I'm broke.
I can't. Yeah.
But yeah.
I guess like since I'm broke and stuff. In my free time, can I like practice like the gun shit?
You're kind of at the point where practice isn't really going to make you any better. You're already good at it. What you need is new information. Like new things you could do with it, which you don't have since Coyote's fucking dead. So he wasn't able to like finish teaching you, as before he could finish teaching you, he died. Unless you go to that archivist from before, Kafran. No, I'm joking. You don't know whether or not he can actually help you in that. In fact, he doesn't even know about your spell gun. He tried peering your mind. He was only able to get surface level information. That being that you're a wizard, you're half elf, you're faith, and that you are a School of Illusion wizard. That was all he was able to get from you.
Okay.
That's not everything, but just to give you like a general idea of what he did get.
Work time.
All right. And so, you keep working and working and working and working and working and working and working. How many weeks would you like to go through? Like, do you want to go through all 3 weeks now? Or do you want to go through 2 weeks and then do something else? Or do you just plan on working the entire 3 weeks?
Well, since the thingy might take a month, I think I'll just do consecutively.
All right, so you do all 3 weeks now. So you do all 3 weeks, and the 3 weeks are over. You have, drum roll, please.
My oh my.
I
So
can't
that's
drum loud enough.
no, it's okay. So that is 30 hours a week. That is 3 electrum per hour, and that is 3 weeks. That is 270 electrum in your pocket. You have 270 electrum now. That goes in your EP on your character sheet.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, EP.
Wait, so how much was it?
270 at the end of the 3 weeks.
This is including tips.
Now, this is where the rolls come in.
Oh dear.
So, what do you do to get bigger tips? How do you dress, Faith, is my question.
I thought I didn't get to choose. Okay.
Remember, you got to choose your appearance and everything, remember? You got to be like a moth
Okay.
and everything. So,
How did the other?
how revealing you want the uniform to be is your choice, is what I'm saying.
Well,
here.
what's it like with the other shotties in the diner?
The other shotties in the diner. Wow. Spoken like a real woman. Yeah, you look at the other shotties in the diner. The fox girl from before wears thigh highs that have like the perfect bite on the thigh. She has just enough fat where it just gently kind of like is right on top. If you were to bite into it, it feels like, marshmallows.
Thank you.
She has a short enough skirt where you don't see her panties, but if you were to like angle yourself a little bit down or she bends over in the right way, you would see a little bit of a shot there. In terms of cleavage, she shows an okay amount, not too much. Looking at a cat girl, she seems to be more on the petite side. Doesn't seem to be showing too much skin. In terms of like compared to the fox girl. The fox girl is definitely like one of the further extremes in the entire bunch here.
Who makes by just like looking? Who can I tell makes like
the big bucks?
Yeah.
Looking at the entire group as a whole, it seems to be roughly a tie between the fox girl and the raccoon girl. The raccoon girl plays as if she is role plays as if she's a child.
Oh no. Oh my god.
It's okay. She's 10,000 years old. It's okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You'll have people in there who make that genuine excuse like, it's okay. She's 10,000 years old.
Okay. I think I would rather.
What do you do? What do you do, buddy? Be overly sexual, act like a child, or just be normal, like the cat girl or the monkey girl, or the ant girl or the bee girl.
Do those three still get tips at least?
Yeah, no, they still get everybody gets tips. It's just the amount of the tips, like the percentage, increases depending on the extreme you go to. It doesn't mean the extreme as in like being a literal child. Your extreme could be just being a good people person, just being nice, being good at talking, which you are not, but you are good at performance, so you could sing to people and maybe they might like you.
Okay. I'll be quote unquote normal.
As normal as a kimono Mimi can be.
Maybe like an in between, I guess.
All right. So you roleplay as a little girl and a hot busty lady?
Oh no,
I'm joking.
not
I'm joking. I know what you mean.
not
I know
on
what you
that
mean. I know what you mean. But you are you. You act relatively normal side. You don't go weird and wacky. How hard do you roleplay as a moth girl?
Oh shit.
What do you do to act like a moth girl? What do you do to keep people in like suspended in their immersion?
Would I even know their characteristics or anything, or
You know what the fuck a moth is, dude?
okay?
You can't just pick a moth and not know what a moth is.
Okay.
I'm gonna make you a star. So what do you do?
I guess I'll half-ass it, but with genuity, just like.
You'll half-ass it? What do you mean?
But be genuine, I guess. I don't know how to like.
Those are two very opposite things.
Yeah, I know.
So, what do you want to be like? Role play to me. I'm your customer. You're coming up to me. You're taking my order. I am a fucking aboleth that has shrunken himself into the size of a dog. Oh my
god!
And I'm just Bing chilling right here. And I open up the menu, and you walk up, and you're gonna ask me to take my order. Role play, go.
Oh, okay. I walk over with like blah, 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 great posture or something.
Great posture. What does that mean? Does that mean stiff
My back.
shoulders, awkwardly walking like a robot?
Not no like, but no, not so tense, but
All right.
like
Roll
respectable
performance
enough, I
check to
guess.
see if you're
Okay.
able to like kind of maintain yourself.
Oh wow, 26.
26. All right. You're able. You're a performer. You're an entertainer. You're fucking. You're used to this shit. You walk up. You pull up. You're good. You got the proper posture. You're walking straight. You seem to have confidence. Then you open your mouth. Go.
Hello, welcome to. Wait, what's the name of their diner actually? Diner.
It's not in common. It's an elder speech. Just say welcome.
Shit. Welcome. Are you here by yourself or?
He looks at you and like looks at his family of 3 kids, and
Right.
like they're already seated at a table. And he looks at you and says, well, he doesn't say this. He says this into your mind. I'm with my family.
Right. Thank you. Do you want to take your order now, or do you want to wait a little bit longer?
Let's see here. I'd like some mayonnaise in a cup. Mix it with some vanilla ice cream, ice cubes, shake it up, and then put that in 4 small cups. And a beef brisket.
Will that be all?
Let's see here. I think that's about it, yep.
Would you like the beef brisket as it is, or?
Well done.
Okay. Just 1 moment, please, and I walk off.
All right, what was the order?
Where's the chef?
What was the order? Say it. What's his order?
Mayo in a cup with vanilla ice cream with ice cubes shaked up, put into 4 small cups, and a beef brisket. Well done.
All right, good job. The cook does it. He makes it. Sends it over. All right, go ahead and roleplay giving it to the man.
All right, I take the plate of mayo in a cup with vanilla ice cream, ice cubes, 4 cups. Bring it over. Here's your mayonnaise with vanilla ice cream, with ice shaked up, put into 4 small cups, and your beef brisket. All well done.
Thank you.
Anything else you would like, or?
You take a picture of my family. We're here celebrating my little guy's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Do you say it in that voice where you're like, oh, happy birthday? You know what? No, you don't have any right to change that. That's your voice. That's how you say it. And so, it's like taking the kids to Hooters for a birthday. It is. And he hands you a camera. It seems to be like, a classic Polaroid camera.
Oh, nice.
All right, go ahead. Roll intelligence and sleight of hand to see if you can take this picture that your hand's shaking and understand how to use this device.
Ooh, that's 14 on intelligence and 8 on sleight of hand.
All right, 8 on sleight of hand. You take the picture. It's a little shaky. You hand it back to him. He looks at it and he's like,
"Do you want me to retake it, or?"
It's about the effort. I can tell you're doing your best. It's okay.
I can try again if you'd like. Okay.
No, it's okay. Thank you very much.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's about it.
All right. Well, enjoy your stay. If you need anything, you can call me over. Goodbye.
And then you leave them alone. Throughout their meal, do you do anything, or do you just you mind your own business?
I guess I just check up on them. Oh, hi, do you need anything? Well, not too often.
Role play it right fucking now. Role play it right
all
fucking now.
All right.
No, I'm joking.
Oh, you're joking? Okay.
No, about me shouting there. Role play it now.
Oh, okay. How's everything? Are you?
Yeah, don't feel too much pressure. This isn't gonna like
No, it's fine.
kill you. He's not gonna be like, you fucking, how dare you talk to my son like? No, he's not gonna do that. Go.
It might. All right. How's everything going? Enjoying your time?
Oh, I'm alright. Thank you.
How old's your little guy turn?
37.
Hmm.
do you just go,
I just continue off them. So your youngest or?
Yes. Yes, he is. He is my youngest. You, do you have any kids yourself?
No.
You looking for a wife?
What makes you say that?
I mean, you don't seem like the type of gal that likes guys.
What makes you say that?
Let's just say I have a sixth sense about it.
Well, not looking for one.
I see. Well, if you need one, you know. And then he just trails off.
What?
And then continues talking to his kids.
Wait, why? Okay. Okay. Enjoy.
All right. As you walk away, your passive arcana tells you he detected your thoughts, and seemed to get a decent glean of like you as a character, your personality, you as a person, and your thoughts when you see a woman, which is Awooga.
Oh wow.
As you reacted to Cayenne last session, when you went, "Ooh, who's Cayenne?" and everybody was like, "Whoa, oh, that's Peter's wife." So yeah, no, he saw that basically. He saw like a bit of a glimmer of that type of a person that you are.
Oh, how embarrassing.
As the day goes by, as their meal goes by, they ask for the bill. You obviously give it to them. They pay the amount, and you know you're freaking out here. You're having a little bit of heart palpitations. You're panicking as it's like, did they tip? Did they tip? Did they tip? You're crossing your fingers. You're hoping. You look. 10% tip.
Generous. I don't know how that works because I'm not. Yeah. 10%. What do you mean?
10% of their meal. So if
like,
they paid 500,000 gold, 10% of that. Obviously, it's not 500,000 gold for like the food here, but you get what I mean.
Oh, so like,
that's
if they pay 10, I get 1.
Whenever people like joke around about like here's 15% of the tip, tip 15%, 10%, 0%, you know, all those things. It means like you take the meal, the price of it, you take 10% of it, and that is the tip that you get. Not you literally take 10% of the money. They give you 10%.
Oh, okay, that's good.
All right, so they gave you a little 10% tip. Not bad, not bad.
Thank you.
So go ahead and add 4 Electrum into your pocket.
Oh, that's a costly meal, damn.
It was. They ate big. You could tell they ate big. Because after that first set, they went for seconds, thirds, fourths, until dessert was just like 3 tubs of mayonnaise. All right, and most of your interactions essentially go like that, where it's just order this, you do that. Excuse me, that's essentially your first day goes. Excuse me. They see that you're scrum-diddly-dumptious. They see as you are kind of a new person. It's your first day. They're not really being rude to you or being aggressive. Day 2, though, this guy who's just shit-faced drunk starts like berating you for not acting like a moth girl. And we'll pick up at the exact moment of that. Why are you running into the light?
Hey,
you're a moth girl. What are you? There's a light right there. Why are you not attracted to it?
Can I just like
he cast a light on himself. Why are you attracted to me?
Can I make a spark with fireball?
You want to make a spark with fireball?
Like not fire, but just like.
Do you have any other spells that could create a spark that isn't fireball? Because it's just straight up casting fireball.
I was going to learn. I was meant to. No.
Well, you just gotta look at him. And he casts light on himself, and he's just looking at you, waiting for you to come into his arms, as he just has his arm extended out, like he's like welcoming you into for a hug.
Why can't I make of this guy like? What's he?
Looking at him, he is not an aberration. He looks to be a bearded devil. And he's just shouting at you. He's completely drunk. He is not in this like world right now mentally, basically. He is out of it. Please. Why won't you love me? I'm late. You're a moth.
Right.
You're supposed to love me.
Right. Can I cast mislead?
Yes, you can. You cast mislead. What do you want your clone to do?
Go into his arms. Oh shit. Oh, and lose our reality if I can.
There we go. Okay. And you make it reality. As your clone goes into his arms, you make it into reality as he feels the touch of a woman that isn't real, but is real at the same time. He holds it, he clings tightly to it, and he starts crying. Oh, I miss you so much. Why? Why? And he starts crying like that for the rest of his stay.
How long's that?
About 30 minutes.
Shit, can I get the clone? How often can I use? Let me check. Maybe if I illusory.
Yeah, this dude's you casting mislead. That's gonna last for up to an hour, homie.
No, the reality thing.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Can I just not like just continue like making it real?
What do you mean?
Like, it says it lasts for 1 minute. Can I just like not do it immediately after it's over?
Oh, as in like just go. Wait, okay. So do you want it to only go for a minute and then for it to leave, or what do you want it to do?
Like, so like he's embracing it for 30 minutes, right?
Roughly, yes. Of him just crying with it in its arms and him just crying.
Can I just like keep casting illusory reality on it like back to back for like
Every minute that goes by?
yeah.
Yeah, I'd say yeah. Just for this. In combat, it wouldn't work, but outside of combat, I'd say yeah. You can do that. As you just keep making it reality and it just keeps holding him and they both keep crying. What do you want your illusionary self to do? Because it's just kind of sitting there.
Right. I'll just say like 10 minutes and then like I'll make it say like ask him if he's like done yet.
Roleplay it. Wait, ask him if he's done. That sounds like he just busted a nut. What?
No, don't make it sound okay, whatever. How would I say this?
Yes, crying man. Are you done yet?
Do you feel that any better now or
No. But it feels good to cry.
do you need a bit more time or
Come home with me.
oof.
Ooh.
I kind of have that's from my actual self.
Yeah, what does your illusion actually say though? yeah. No, real you was like, what the fuck? You good, homie?
No.
Okay.
Right. Oh my god. I don't think I could do that. I kind of have to work.
After work.
I'm
You,
leaving.
me,
Wait.
we could get out of this place together. We could get out of here together. You and me, Moth Girl and Beard Man. The two of us.
Are things tough for you or
Not with you here. With you in my life, I could do anything. Dwayne, you pop in the diner to eat. You don't know that that Faith is working here. You just happen to see like the diner as like you're going in with the homies. And as you walk in, Dwayne, one of the waitresses says, "Hey, welcome, blah, 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 blah." And in the corner of your eye, you just see Faith in the arms of this random dude. What do you do?
Can I
Excuse
go up to him? Can I go up to him in my invisible self?
You tap Dwayne's shoulder in his invisible self. Dwayne, what are you saying
Instantly
first?
cocks back a fist.
Dwayne,
What the fuck is it?
help!
Who are you?
Oh, it's me, Faith. Sorry.
Oh, but you're there.
The fox lady who's talking to you
I'm
right
so
now, Dwayne,
magical.
with big fat titties and thick ass thighs, is like, so first time, right?
Yes. Excuse me. Sorry. How tall is she?
She's 6'2".
Okay. Oh.
Oh, oh,
Dwayne does that thing where he like looks away. He's like he like looks away and then looks back.
Sorry, 1 second.
Sorry. I gotta talk to the invisible chick real quick. I'm not crazy.
Oh, Faith. Yeah, no, no worries.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a little weird. I've kind of acted as like a foster father for Faith for a while. I thought Faith was getting molested over there by that guy. So I was gonna go stop that, but I don't know what's going on anymore.
I mean, you could. I mean, he's like asking my clone to go home with him.
Oh yeah, no, okay. Pardon me. How many of the guys are with me right now?
3 of the guys are with you.
All right, yeah. Can we get a table for 4, please? And
Jump his ass.
And the waitress is like, yeah, of course. You're friends of Faith, so what's the relation exactly? You said you're like a father figure?
Yeah,
All right, you get the daddy discount.
Yes! Yes!
All right, that's 50% off on all your meals.
Fuck yeah!
Huge.
And you walk over to the to your, well, she walks you over to your seat of 4. And as you guys sit down in this booth, well, what exactly do you want to do, Dwayne, about the guy?
Excuse me, I gotta go to the bathroom. As you beeline it to the dude.
You start going up to the dude, and you hear him crying. You hear him just going, "Please, everything's
Is he making a
gone.
scene?
Everybody I love is gone
It's
now."
like everyone in the diner looking to him. Or
No, it's kind of normal, honestly. You find the occasional like guy who's just really down bad and just is going to any other thing that he can to distract himself from reality. And you just hear him like screaming and crying, Dwayne, to this clone that he's just holding and crying to as he like rocks back and forth.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
My name's Dwayne. I couldn't help but hear your cries from across the diner, and I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
no, it's okay, man. I completely understand. I'm in a very similar situation myself. I mean, if you'd like, we can talk and hopefully get all this off your chest, because as much as I sympathize with what you're doing, it comes off as very, very concerning when you are hugging a woman while crying in a public building. But I'm more than willing to listen to you.
Just, are you sure? It's just nobody. Everybody just keeps leaving my life. I just want some kind of stability again.
I understand that more than you could ever understand. But stability is not without its own sets of problems. And especially in a world like this right now, I don't think we should be striving for stability is definitely a great thing, but there are tons of other things that we need to worry about. And at least for me, I would want myself to be stable before I shoot for anything stable again. And just surround yourself with a group of friends, that you can rely on, and you'll eventually bounce back. It just takes some time.
I just don't remember how to anymore. It's been so long since it happened. That goddamn earthquake that crushed her.
Were you on the material plane when that happened?
Yeah. My wife, she was a half-elf. And this girl, she reminded me of her.
Mm-hmm.
An earthquake happened caused by the God King, apparently, and she was a victim of it. And she was the only thing normal in my life.
Mm-hmm.
After the Blood War, things were normal for a bit for me, but then it was back to more war and more bloodshed, and she grounded me.
Mm-hmm.
We lived 70 happy years together. And I can't die. There's no way that I can die. I'm a devil, I can't die. I keep coming back. And I just don't want to be alone anymore.
I understand. My
By this point, by the way,
my
he's already
wife.
let go of faith, obviously. Just want to
Oh
note
yeah,
that.
no.
Yeah, no, that's a given.
I'm like fucking pulling an arm around him into like a side hug, but you know, heck, this is essentially my second chance at a life, and I watched as a a horde of unknown, people came in and slaughtered every one of my people, my wife and child included, in front of me, and I was locked in a cage to fester with those feelings for years, and I escaped those those bindings very very recently, and while I am greatly upset and driven by that feeling
Oh my God.
to get back at those who have done that, I've also had to stop and look at the better things that are going on, or look to something that can at least distract me until I can make it to that final end.
That's
uh
fucked up, man. And like
it's
he wraps his arm around you as well, and he like squeezes your shoulder, and he's like, "That's fucked up. You don't deserve that."
I know, but
Looking at your face,
the
man, I could see the pain that you've gone through. I feel so
yeah,
sorry for you, brother. And he just hugs
feel
you.
feel sorry for you, and I'll give him a hug, but it's just one of those things that you have to take it on the chin, and you have to keep going, because those loved ones that you have lost, and those people that are gone now, they want you to continue to better yourself and live as if they had done something in your life that left an impact.
You're right. Here. Fuck, you're right. I
It's hard, I know.
don't know. I know I can't just change in a day or,
Mhm.
or anything like that, but fuck, man, where do I start?
Hmm. Well,
That wasn't a fart. That was my foot.
how's
I'm sorry.
well, how is how's your living situation? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you, bathing as frequently as you can to stay healthy? Are you work a job, you keep income coming, or
Well, as a devil, I don't actually get sick from anything, so bathing isn't really necessary, and my body is forced in a state of constant healthiness. With food, it's just I get enough nutrients from alcohol. Since I'm
Mhm.
immune to poisoning itself, I can't get actually drunk. All I can do is get a moment of forgetting everything, and then I'm back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Snap back
I
to
get that.
reality. Oh, there goes
I've I say, me personally, I'm not in a state of you know being healthy constantly, as you can tell by looking at just the little bits of my body that you can see. Uh, I am not the most put together guy. Uh, I mean, what I have done, as I also can't get drunk. I mean, I can, but it takes a lot longer than the normal person. Uh, I just work out. I have a group of friends every once in a while that we get together and we just start lifting, just to clear the mind, at the same time honing your body. I mean, I was lucky enough to be granted with the physicality that I have, that I'm able to you know do things that most normal people can't. But what I mean, it just depends on what kind of things you like to do. I mean, you got any dreams of like opening up any like a diner or something, or just enjoying life? Maybe you want to do some other things that were influenced by your partner, and go based off of that.
We used to want to open a dojo
Pretty
back
dope.
then. She was a monk. She used to be until we got married. Her people
Mhm.
didn't like the thought of a monk like her falling in love with a devil like me. And so she was ostracized, but we blended our ways of fighting and it was soothing, calming. Felt like a living nirvana, one that can't be achieved normally in life, but I was able to achieve it then.
That's a great feeling. I would, me personally, I would strive to open that, and express that feeling, because while you can't experience it together with your partner, you can experience it with the various people that could come to you know be influenced by your way of living. And that's all monastic order is really about, is showing others how you can live, despite all the things going on, and change those lives that way.
Maybe, maybe. Roll persuasion?
Okay, I don't even have my fucking
Yeah,
sheet
no, this
up.
is
I was
very
not
sudden.
Can I
fucking.
help or?
Uh, it's up to you if you
Oh,
want to jump
well,
into this. Because
this
if
is
you
like,
help, you're gonna have to talk as well.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so no.
I say, I only have a +1.
You got this.
Better than.
It's believe in
I got an
reality.
11.
After all, you got
Oh.
advantage in this because you and him, you're besties. And I'm joking, but both of you can relate to each other to some extent.
Yeah, I got a 13.
It's better.
Speaking from the heart, rolling that 13, he looks at you and he says, maybe you are right. Maybe I just been wasting the last 30, 40 years of my life. Throwing away what could have been spent actually doing something that would have made her proud.
It's not a waste. It's everybody takes their own set of time to heal from what has been going on. I am well over thousands of years old, and I still struggle with the fact that I can't see my wife, my child, because I just wasn't given that time. Uh, but I also, was able to take those feelings and do something with them. But that doesn't that's not me trying to dump on you or anything.
Hmm.
But it took me those thousands of years before I could even get back up on my feet and do that stuff again. So don't hurt don't take shots at yourself, because it takes you some time. Take all the time you need, because I mean, you said it yourself, you live for a while. And I mean, it just take all the time you need to get a foundation under yourself, and then go with what you think would help both you and the memory of your loved ones.
He silently nods, lips pursed, holding back any further tears that he may have. And he takes a deep breath in and a long breath out. You're right. I need some time to think. Thank you.
And
And he kind of extends his hand out like a handshake motion and
Yeah.
waits for like your name, like asking it.
Name's Dwayne.
Joth.
And nice to meet you, Joth. If you do ever, and I'm only going to be here for, I think, a month. But if you do decide to, go off of that notion of creating that monastery, I mean, I'd be willing to listen to some of that fighting style of yours, because I also fight. I'm more than willing to like kind of bounce ideas back in order to evolve my own fighting style. So,
Well, Dwayne, I definitely look for you when the day comes and I finally, hopefully, piece things together again. I'd be fine with that. He stands up from his seat, nods to you, and then excuses himself out after paying the bill.
All right, I'll nod to him and then I'll fucking go back with the boys.
What's up, Dwayne? And then you guys just start fucking eating and drinking, and the homies are like, no, don't worry about paying for the check. We got you covered. And then they pay it, even though it's discounted, they still pay for it. And
Real.
Yeah, you guys have a nice meal together. Do you do anything with Faith before you leave, or?
Faith, what time do you get off?
What time do I get off?
You get off in about an hour.
About an hour.
So I can show back up and walk you home if you'd like.
This is my second week, right? Wait, first, second.
This is your second day.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Malari left as soon as I was gonna be like, now let's go visit Malari. And they're back.
Okay, that'd be good. That'd be good.
Okay. And I wanna give that fox lady a tip.
All right, you give the fox lady a tip, and you walk on out. And as you leave, well, did you ever ask the fox lady her name?
I mean, I would have assumed. I assumed she would have told us if she was like our waitress.
She was indeed.
Yeah, what's her name?
Well, let's fucking find out. I don't remember actually. Let's see. Never
Her
wrote
name
it.
is Sakura.
Her name is
She's from
Sakura.
Japan.
It's okay, Malari. We'll just visit you in the next month. I want you to get beat up first and then meet up with them.
Hell yeah.
What was her name? Let me check. Her name was Sakura. Her name was Hinata, actually.
Hinata? She
Hitomi
actually was
Asami.
Hitomi Asami.
Where was it? I'm trying to find it. I don't think I actually named her. I don't think I named the, I think I just named her Fat Titty Fox Girl. Wow, I never named her. All right, let me name him real quick.
George.
Jorge. We got Jorge here.
Hell yeah.
We have Raul. All right, let's go ahead and just look at some names that would match.
Name her Vixen. It literally means sexy fox girl.
No, I know what Vixen means. That's such a stupid name. I'm not naming her Vixen.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I'm giving her a normal ass name. It's not going to be like a roleplay name. It's a normal ass name.
It's Veronica.
Her name's Veronica. I'm sorry. No Vixen here. Rimwreck. No, I'm not doing Rimwreck. Rimvec. Ro. What horrible names these are. She-Fish. She-Fista. This random name generator is pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
She-Fista, bro.
Yeah, She-Fista. It's literally just She-Fista.
Fist of me, you know what I'm saying?
There's a mixture of Chinese names too. One of the names is Men Ninong. Let's go off of the culture of the race she's imitating instead of just a name that matches that. Let's go with that.
Her name is Shigeru Miyamoto?
Shigeru Miyamoto.
The guy who created Mario?
Her name was Tess.
What?
Her name was Tess.
Dess.
Can I like
Tess in that pussy. I
get her
mean,
phone number? Yeah, phones out here. I know I'm old.
she slides you your address or her address.
Let's fucking go. Can't wait to go and it's
Address,
a dude.
damn.
And then you head over there and you find out she's a blob.
Let's go. I'll dap her up and I'll leave.
But yeah, and so let me go ahead and add that to my notes now. Fox lady, Tess. There we go.
Deep woken porn.
Deep Woken porn. There's no fox ladies in Deep Woken, not yet at least. And so Dwayne,
Not when I'm done with them.
you head on home for a bit, you relax, and then an hour goes by. You pick up Faith. Faith, today in tips, go ahead and roll performance for me.
Where did I close that tab? Roll dice. That's 21.
You made 17 Electrum in tips. Pretty good.
Oh, swag.
All right, and
Because you
so
did not serve me, I did not give you any.
so as you guys head on back home, is there any conversations you want to have as you guys head back?
Was I like gone before that whole Dark Yan shit?
Uh,
Oh, you mean like
What do you mean?
which one? There was
Like
two.
before, like the last session.
No, you were there.
you were there. You were
You
were
were
knocked
in
out.
Character. Oh, knocked out. It's
Don't
fine.
you remember you got hit with a
No,
disintegrator?
no, no, like before that, like when I like
Oh,
was
yeah, no, you were
How
already there.
far
You were there ahead
before?
of time before the party was there.
Yeah.
oh
Because we went and fought two gods before we went down there. Like,
Yes, yeah. So you were there like a good like couple days earlier than them. By the time that you entered Faith, like time distortions were already happening.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, have you checked up on? Actually, no, I can't say that. That's stupid.
What? What's up?
I was gonna ask about Milari, but you haven't.
Have you checked
can't.
up on the? Yeah, I'm sorry, you guys
No,
can't yet. I'm
I-
sorry.
I don't want to check up on her. She
Damn.
deserves this. Well, no. You have to look at it from my fucking perspective, okay? Fucking take a second to
Yep, go
actually
on.
think like a fucking person, okay?
All right,
How much have I given you fucking people?
like heaps.
Yeah.
Oh my god, man.
And how
Nice.
much have you guys given me?
Like all together,
Like every single one of you.
I can't say I've given much.
Exactly. This is not the first time Alari was supposed to go to fucking jail. Okay? The very first time I took that punishment for her, and I don't even remember getting like a fucking thank you. I sit there in every fight that we have, and I get my fucking ass beat. There was like one of the last, like, it wasn't even one of the last fights. It was back when we were going through fucking Carceri. I took a hit from Malari, and I lost my fucking eye. I didn't even get a thank you. I didn't get a pat on the back, nothing. I didn't get shit. I constantly do shit for you guys for nothing. And you expect me to, just fucking give her a way out now? Because
I
she didn't help her fucking people?
It's just like the occasional visit, not necessarily breaking her out.
No, I mean like anytime I was in jail, except for this latest time that I was in jail when somebody actually showed up every once in a while, nobody visited me. I mean, granted, that very first time nobody could, but it's just it's more of like I put my neck out for I stick my neck out for you guys every day, every fucking hour, basically. Like it's a genuine surprise that I haven't even gotten like a fucking a pat on the back, or maybe just like, hey Dwayne, just chill out for the time being. No, I'm doing everything constantly. So it's nice to see her, in trouble. Honestly, I wouldn't fucking help any of you guys out if you got arrested. I get to fucking hang out with people that were alive when I was, alive originally. And, get to enjoy, seeing the people that, fucking died all that time ago. And, you guys, I can't be fucking, I could be visiting, Malari every day or whatever, but I want her to actually learn from this instead of me solving the fucking problem again and then, nothing changing. Because, I mean, fucking that conversation before we fought the Dark Young or whatever, when we were deciding who was sacrificing their lives for killing the Destroyer's son, nobody said shit. You expected me to stand up and fucking say I was going to kill myself. Because I've done it countless times. So let me enjoy this little bit of fucking time before I'm dead in doing what is a little fun.
All right.
I'm just gonna keep walking.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And you guys head
It's
on
fine,
home.
fuck.
I'm
And-
sorry if I treated you badly. Oh, shit. Okay.
And as you guys head on home, the next day comes, you guys do your usual routines. Faith, go ahead and roll a performance for the next 3 weeks. So that's just 1 in total. I'm just going to go ahead and add everything up is all.
19.
16?
19.
Oh, 19. Okay. I was going to be like 16. L. No, I'm joking. All right. In total, you have earned... Excuse me. So this is what your Electrum is now, after all the tips and everything.
Yep.
418 Electrum.
Oh, yum. Okay. What does that translate into?
Into gold?
Hmm.
That's 80 gold. 83.6 to be exact.
Okay. Not
Alright.
bad.
And so, it's the end of the 3 weeks. They've gone by. You've more likely than not visited Malari at some point. It's really dependent on, how Malari's session happens. But you visited them. You'll talk to them at some point later on, Faith. But what do you do now?
I would like to go back to library. The library.
All right. And so you re-enter the library and you find the librarian there yet again in his same position. And he looks off at you. You move back into his range and you hear his voice in your mind yet again.
Kafran.
Welcome back, Faith.
Being a bit. To me, at least.
Quite, yes. And I see you've changed your appearance. The diner, I take it.
Yes. It doesn't bother me too much, really.
It's no big deal.
Yeah.
And what were your thoughts on my offer from before?
I would like you to go over the go over both sides of both sides of the effects that could result from this in its entirety.
A strain of a creature will be put inside of you. That strain will be decided by you. When that strain is placed inside of you, we will see how it reacts with you. Reacts with your DNA and see if it melds with the nucleus of each of your cells. If it does so, then an evolution will happen. That is all I can say without making some form of deal to make sure that you speak of this to nobody else and seal it into the depths of your mind.
Okay. I'm gonna go take a walk and reevaluate again, if you don't mind. Yeah, and I just kind of head out.
You step outside and you think to yourself for a moment. What do you do?
About this favor shit. Like, do I have like telepathic?
You can't
shit
do
with-
shit with that. You can't. Did you forget the Golden King isn't able to communicate with you guys and can't give you any of your favors yet?
Oopsie. Okay.
Literally said that verbatim.
Yeah, last session. So yeah, you cannot touch it at all whatsoever. Any of the favors. You can't be like, "Hey, Golden King, make me immortal right now, so I don't die in this procedure."
Fuck. Okay.
Who's the guy that's like asking Faith to do this?
A librarian, the cool librarian guy.
He seems to be just an archivist in a library. The library is filled with just hundreds and hundreds of spells and history books and information from different just civilizations as a whole. Looking at the guy, he looks like a silly little blob man. I say little, he's 7 foot, but in diameter. But he's just a big old blob that looks like this. And you've never met him yourself, Dwayne, because you've never really stepped into the library, but this is more over the table, just you, Nate, to know this.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I did not expect it to, be. Oh yeah, no, I totally know this guy because I'm just stalking.
Yeah, he's my
Faith the
bestie,
entire
and I just
time.
I have these binocs on Faith all the time.
Yeah, dude, I'm just fucking the singular binocular.
Hey, Faith, I'm here. I know you just so happen to be here, but yeah, no. In this case, no. The diner made sense though. Honestly, that'd be like one of the places you visit. And, like, if you were to ask the homies, like, "Hey, what's a good place to eat?" They would just like, show you around and just give you like a whole food trip everywhere.
Mhm.
So like
Hell
after every gym session, it's a new spot to eat at.
Hell yeah.
All right, but Faith,
okay.
what do you think about? What are you gonna do, gamer? You're like in the back, you're in the front, you're in the streets doing jumping jacks, trying to like ease yourself down, lowering your heart rate.
It's
but
tempting.
It's going
tempting.
up more now.
Hmm.
And so what do you do? This could be the possibility of greater power, but there's always a risk of death. How that death will come, you're not really quite sure.
Okay. I need to go home. I need to talk to admin about this shit, bro.
All right. You head home and you just wait for Dwayne to come back from the gym. And as usual, like hang out with his homies. It's around 6 p.m.-ish, and Dwayne arrives. What do you do?
I mean, admin shit.
What? Don't drop that. No.
Oh,
You
sorry.
Call me fucking Dwayne.
Dwayne.
This is
Right.
not like a respect thing. This is like if they know my name, they'll probably fuck me.
Okay.
Okay, what?
I've been visiting the library lately, and
Okay, sounds like
initially
yeah.
when we first got here, made a deal. Oh, well, not a deal,
Mhm.
but the what do you call him? Scholar. What do you call him? What do we call
The
him?
archivist?
Oh yeah, archivist.
The scholar.
Scholar works too. That works too. Either one, yeah.
I discussed making money with him, and he tempted me with like how to like an experiment per se. I'm not
Okay.
too sure. Can I just relay? Do I have to say all the stuff that he said about the
Say it
positives and
to him because he
negatives?
wasn't here for the first part.
Oh,
I was sleeping.
just like oh my god, my nose. Sorry. Okay. There was
Roll history.
okay.
I'll
No,
just
I
tell
don't-
you how accurate the information
Oh.
you say is once you finish saying it. All right, go ahead.
Can I give him the help or
No,
No.
he has to remember this on his own.
14.
damn?
14? Nice. All right, go and tell
Okay,
Dwayne.
so basically he went over about like forming like aberration of my choice, like DNA strands within me, like in form of a surgery. Ultimately this would possibly lead to an increase in power, but might include side effects such as like just like loss of emotion, I forgot.
Also emotions, death.
Oh, right,
That's
death
kind of
germ
the
experiment.
two main ones. Loss of
Yeah,
emotions.
pretty much.
based off of like your history check, kind of covered the main basis of what he meant by like inability to, sympathize with others. You basically lose your ability to empathize. But
Oh, so
that's
you
a
become like a
possibility.
psychopath.
It's a
Like Faith isn't
possibility.
already. I mean, they're a wizard. Come on.
As if, yeah.
No, I'm joking. But
Well,
you guys
okay.
discuss
Well, do you
amongst
want me?
yourselves.
Do you
I
want me to
I
be
just
like?
need a view on it because
Okay.
it's genuinely tempting to me.
Okay. Um. Well, do you want me to like give it to you straight, or you want me to be a little
I don't mind.
nice
I don't
about it?
mind. I don't mind. You can
Okay.
give it straight.
Well, so you said you said you'd lose the lack of emotion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The only emotion I've ever felt you feel is horny. So you're not really losing much.
Hmm.
But you said there was something about death or whatever, right?
Yes.
Well, okay, that brings into question your resolve to do things. And if you don't understand what that means, it means how much are you willing to give up of yourself for this goal that we're going for. I mean, as you can see from myself, I've given up quite a lot. But that's because I don't want this to happen again. How much are you willing to give up for your own
I
personal ideas in this?
I feel like I haven't really given up much at all.
But
Yeah.
it also depends on how much this means to you. The entirety of me coming back and into this life is literally for this. Or at least that's what I chalk it up to be. Because there's only so much that people can say and do before I make the conclusion myself of this happened when I was alive and now it's happening when I'm alive again. Before I think, oh hey, maybe this is something I need to fucking do. But you know, seeing as I don't know much about you due to the time we went to your homeland, your illness kicked in, and we were forced to speed through that, and we didn't exactly have you there. What drives you as Faith, the person, to fight this fight?
Hmm. See, with like I guess supposedly my family gone, I I guess I'm just like
Are you saying this in
fighting for.
character, or are you saying this because
Oh,
that's one
can I
of the
not say
least
that?
emotional thing that you could possibly?
Oh,
I supposedly my family is dead.
sorry.
Yeah, I would say that just adds to the fucking fact that you're like,
So
well,
do you
this
say
will
that
get
in
rid of
character? Or
my
are you saying that over
empathy.
the table?
All right. What was I saying? Shit. Oh, right. I feel like what I'm fighting for is just what I have right now. I guess. I don't.
What is that?
I guess just like my party member, you guys. I guess, and I feel like that's
But
really it. Yeah.
is that enough to sacrifice the little bit of humanity that you have, or that you're going to give for this? Because if you look back on most of the sacrifices that I've given, it's all been in an attempt to either protect you guys or attain power to strengthen myself for this
Yeah.
upcoming battle.
Yeah. It's
But
kind.
that's me. That's not you. You don't strike me as somebody that desperately needs this power or whatever. Because if you think about it, you have a lot more to offer to a group of people than some guy that just punches very well. But I make up for that in, the items that I use and whatnot. You are the pinnacle of spellcasting. You are one of the strongest spellcasters, like of the of like the humanoid races that exists today. I think that you can be plenty strong without the need of, doing whatever to your body with this random guy who says he's going to give you aberration stuff. But that's not my decision to make. I think you're an incredibly intelligent person. I think you have a lot to give to the squad. But I think this is more of a, do you want to give this up, or do you want to continue doing what you're doing and improve on your creativity with your spells in order to make a difference that you think you're lacking with, having to take this deal?
I mean, that provides a lot of perspective, Dwayne.
I mean, that's what I assume that's what you came here for.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm
trying to say thank you. Sorry.
No, you're good. I mean, it's literally just, if you guys fucking listen to me, I have things that I can tell you, but most of the time it goes in one ear and goes out the other. And, I mean, I apologize for blowing up on you, yesterday.
I mean, if you had the need to, it's fine.
Well, I mean, I don't have a whole lot of time to vent my own frustrations, and it wasn't I don't have a problem with you. It's the other two, because during the time that you were gone, they continued to do the things, and that made me angry. And instead of being an adult, I let it build up in me, and I took it out on the person that did not deserve it, and I apologize.
All good. Dwayne. Well, regarding the deal or the whole operation thing, I think I'm leaning towards like not taking it anymore, because if I were to die during that month,
I'm not sure if you're talking in character or not. Are you talking in character, or are you talking over the table again?
Am I saying
the way
dumb shit in
you
character?
word things
No,
just
you
sounds
gotta-
like
you have to-
you're kind of metagaming slightly of like,
Oh, am I? I'm sorry.
yeah, because like you don't exactly know that it's going to be a month per se. I know he did kind of word it like that, but it's just like you're being oddly specific in ways that like it's just a bit weird, like things that in the mechanics of the game itself. No, it's okay.
Yeah.
I just get a little weirded out by your wording sometimes. It's okay. I'm just making sure.
I do, but I just gotta roll with it.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to roll with it, but I'm like, wait, is he speaking in character or not? Okay.
Yeah, no, I would say sometimes I have to think. I'm like, I let him speak a little bit, and then I'm like, okay, this is in character, because
Yeah.
it just takes a second.
All right.
Okay, so I was sorry about that. Yeah, the possibility of death. I think that would be that wouldn't be too good, especially since we've been split up from the rest and we're not too sure what lies ahead from here. I don't know. I don't want to give myself credit, but I don't know what would happen if I were to. Yeah.
I'll say it's not a matter of credit or whatever. Again, like I said, you are one of the strongest spellcasters of the remaining humanoid races, at least that we know of. So it would be way more difficult to deal with the fact that we lose this chunk of magic that we have right now to a chance that you potentially get like stronger or whatever he was trying to peddle to you. To me, that is a waste of your talents, because your talents aren't a matter of how physically strong or whatever. You're a wizard. Your entire gist is having a lot of spells and using those spells when you need them.
All right.
And
oh my god,
it's just I wouldn't do that.
All right.
But if it was me given the offer, saw a possibility, I would have taken it. But this is you. So go with what you think, not what I think, because I've done a lot of things without your guys's opinion on everything. So, you have to keep in mind that yes, we are a party of people that think, relatively the same, but in the end we are all people. We all strive for different things. So, take this, deal, and not saying take it, but like take this opportunity to think, would this help you in the future, or would it ruin whatever future you're thinking of? Because we can think as much as we want in the now, but we also have to think of the future. Can I shower, please?
Yeah, go ahead. Thank you, Dwayne.
Yeah, no problem.
So sweaty. Oh man, I was really hoping you open the conversation with "So Edmund Oswolf," and then he just blows up.
No, I was just like, bro, what? I was like, chill.
It's just, whoa, easy, man. Yeah, I was surprised when you corrected yourself to Edmund. I was like, no, just stick with Dwayne. Just stick with Dwayne.
Yeah, no, I was like, we are in a terrible spot. They can hear everything. We're fucked. Oh god, we're fucked.
But Faith, this is over the table. I am surprised at not really actually. More like
Wow.
it was the second expectation I had for your motivation. The two motivations that I thought you had was you got nothing, so you're just fighting through people that you have right now. That was what I thought was second. The main one I thought it was you've always felt so left behind by everybody. Your mom left you
It's also
behind by
true.
fucking dying. Your dad left you behind by dying.
Oh, true shit.
Everybody has left you behind, so you don't want to be left behind anymore. That's why you keep like going to NPCs and being like, "Hey, make me stronger." Or, "Oh, let me learn this thing." Like you learning double casting or mix casting, or learning how to use a gun from Coyote. Little things like that. That was like, "Hey, I don't want to be left behind anymore. I want to be there." That's kind of the character that I was seeing a lot. It's okay that that's not your main motivation, by the way, and that it's
yeah, no,
you know.
that's perfect.
No, I just need the mid-max,
That's
bro.
just my guess. That was just my guess.
Well,
It
no,
just
I was
doesn't
gonna
have
say,
the, you know.
when you think of like a character's drive for things, it's not a matter of like min maxing. It's just like, well, you have to take into account everything that's happened to this character, and
Exactly. That's why I
like,
wasn't even
what-
against
what
you
would
like
this
asking for
character
more
want?
power. You
Yeah,
wanting
no.
more power fit in character,
it's
honestly.
perfectly fine. Yeah, I'll say, but like to Dwayne, that's not what Faith has ever done. That's why he said that. That's not me saying, "Oh, that's a terrible idea." That's just Dwayne saying, "I have never seen you strive for power," because you also never talked to him about learning the double casting shit. Or I mean, Dwayne.
Well, I
knows
mean,
how to
Dwayne
use
is not
gun.
a
You didn't
wizard.
even yeah, Dwayne's not a wizard.
That's why he
either,
learned it
so-
from. That's why Faith learned it from Tyke and not you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about all the stuff that I've seen behind the scenes, not what Dwayne has been
Oh.
saying. I wasn't talking about anything that
Oh,
Dwayne
yeah.
said. I was talking about what Faith said, not what you said.
Oh.
Yeah. No, because Faith is the one that said that their motivation is to fight for the people that are here. I wasn't talking about anything you've said so far, so yeah, don't worry. And then I just told him like what I thought his motivation was this entire time based off of like his actions in every single session beforehand. That being that it seemed like his whole motivation was just not to be left behind. And it's not like he's trying to be overpowered or anything, just a sense of like he sees everybody's getting stronger, so he wants to keep up. Doesn't mean he wants to be the
Yeah.
strongest, just keep up. And that's why like we're seeing a lot of this like temptation from the like, cause like what you're focusing on, Faith, is the power from the experiment, not from the fact that he's gonna give you these spells, 5 9th level spells
Pretty swag.
and whatnot. You're focusing
Nights
on
at Freddy's
power instead of anything else. I'm just pointing that out. That doesn't actually affect anything at all. I was just wondering that. All right, yeah. So what do you do, Faith?
Well, it's 6 p.m. I'm fucking hitting the hay, bro.
No, I mean after.
Oh,
What the fuck
after.
was going on in the back?
Sorry,
the
my bad.
police.
After. Okay, have fun with your shower. Thank you.
Dwayne's already in there. Dwayne's like,
Yeah, he's
Dwayne-
already
Dwayne,
in.
like, stripped-
That's done.
Dwayne like
That-
stripped in the hallway.
Yeah, no,
like, as he
that's
was
not in the
walking
equation
there.
anymore, Faith. We're talking
Oh.
about what are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, that whole interaction, that's done. That's done. That's already
Okay,
happened.
la 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 la, tra la la la, back to the library. Next
Okay.
day.
There you- That's what I was asking. What do you do? Okay, you're there. What do you do then? All right.
Yeah, I've decided, Gafran, I will have to turn down
All right.
your, yeah. I just don't I just don't like. The
I
sound
don't
of,
really need excuses. I wasn't like forcing you or anything. It was an offer.
Yeah,
That
no,
was
no, I
really
get it, but I'm just saying, like,
No, it's fine. I don't need any reasons.
can I look around how much
I'm
people
a
are normally in
salesman.
here?
Oh,
Wow.
it's empty.
Well, hopefully one day you get the opportunity. But for now, how much do the spells cost, please?
Well, first level spells are roughly 100. Second level are 200.
100.
And so on and so forth.
100 what?
Gold
Electro-
pieces.
Fuck. Okay. I have. Damn. I have 10 minutes left. I guess I'll go back to the. Have I like quit at the diner?
Yeah, you only work for 3 weeks, or you'd have to reapply.
Okay. Can I go for like job hunting that for something like slightly more? Maybe.
What type of job do you think would end up paying more? Because looking at the job options that you have, that's kind of the best option you had without any experience. Seeing as most other jobs require some level of understanding architecture, construction, or understanding graviturgy.
Shit. Okay. Let me think about it. Anything like relating to like Arcana or anything, or like
In terms of magic, as I said before, it's all graviturgy.
gravitation.
The only mages that they actually really like are wizards who are part of the school of, well, anything related to actual gravity. Since this entire place, the way it's held up, the way it's structured, is a mixture of gravity, magic, and psionics. So the people who'd really be getting the best jobs would be a mixture of artificers. What else? Artificers. I don't really quite say monks. Psionic fighters. Anything really that has access to like psionics to a decent extent.
Is there any job offerings relating like guarding or anything like that?
When it comes to guarding, there are some, but most of the jobs are taken over by like physically demanding people, as in like physical, big, strong, brutish men. Like, you remember the guards at the front, that you saw before?
Yeah.
It's people who are, towering in size. It doesn't mean that you can't apply for it, but it does affect your chances of getting the job.
Okay. Can I skedaddle all the way to those books that he showed me in the library?
The scrolls with all the magic?
Scrolls, sorry. Yes,
Yeah.
scrolls.
You can take a look at them.
Anything that's like unique or like stands out? Like
First thing that you notice is a second level spell called Become Reality. And reading through how the spell functions, you don't get a complete understanding of it, since it's in an odd dialect and it does have weird requirements, but it's able to turn illusions into reality. And not just reality, but it's specifically for School of Illusion wizards. It turns them into reality and ignores the caveat of not being able to hurt something with it. It also ignores the time limit of 1 minute.
Is there anything regarding components or anything like that?
No components. It's vocal and somatic, but no physical components. Another spell catches your eye, Dreamscape, which seems to be in relation to the mind. It seems to be a spell that brings things into the mind, and in that mind, you're able to create rules. Doesn't really specify how it works, but it seems to bring things into a pocket reality. These spells, though, seem to be for people who aren't normal. It doesn't seem to function for people who are not aberrations. Those are the unique spells. Dreamscape, though, it's an 8th level spell.
Oh, fuck.
It makes you,
Okay.
well, I mean, it lets you make an entire world of your own. There's another one called Consumabilities, which allows you to steal the spell slots and magic of a target.
What level?
8th level as well.
Fuck.
And that also requires one to be an aberration. All the unique spells require a level of aberration. And then there's Eternal Slumber, but if I talked about that, I would also add on, you know, same thing, aberration.
Okay, well, back to the diner. I'm just gonna reapply full time this time.
All right. And so, you apply full time. You get back in. It's not exactly too hard. You used to work there after all. And you just spend the rest of your time working?
Actually, I really need this money. Can I wear like a...
Keep in mind, it's the same rate. It's 3 Electrum per hour, which means if before you made, you worked 30 hours, let's go and do the math. So that's 30 hours for 30 weeks. That's 30 hours for 3 weeks, not 30 weeks. Oopsie. That's 90 hours. And then we multiply that by the Electrum you got. That's 3. And obviously you got the tips, but we're just working off of hourly rate here. And then we divide that by 5. That was 54 gold. That means by the end of working another cycle of, instead of full-time, obviously it's 40 hours, it's 10 more hours, or more if you do overtime. That's still only get you about 200 to 300 gold, which might get you like 1 3rd level spell, 1 second, 1 first, or 3 first level spells. Either way, you weren't getting too much money, so keep that in mind.
Should be all good.
Alright, you alright with that?
Yeah. How much hours am I working a week?
You're working 40 hours.
Okay.
Alright, and then go ahead and roll.
Can I wear like a worse outfit this time?
What do you mean worse?
Oh, like the Fox Lady type shit.
Oh, you're going full slut?
I need to grind the money.
Alright, roll performance.
Oh dear. I have to go in a couple minutes, sorry.
That's alright.
I thought you closed my tab. Oh. Oh, not 20.
I don't do crits on those.
Okay.
Crits don't happen with skill checks.
28? What'd I say?
28? Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just 20 plus the number of your modifier. Alright. So that is... Let's see. 1 second. Times 40. Times 3. So you made 600 Electrum just from your hourly rate. So that translates to 120 gold. And then you're writing this down, right? 600 Electrum?
Yeah, but...
Alright, so add that on.
1 point,
and then
1018 right now.
And then I'm going to go ahead and add in the Electrum you got from tips. That is... Let me roll this. Okay. That is 432 extra Electrum. 432.
At 1,450. Yep.
Alright.
Electrum.
And then translating that to gold, that's 283 gold.
Can I just like turn that into gold, or do I just like have to?
Yeah, just go to a bank and then just exchange it.
Okay, blah blah blah. Bank. 283, you said?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. I'm actually not gonna learn any spells from the library. I'm gonna try to combine a few.
Alright, what do you want to combine?
Sorry. Oh, this Cone of Cold scroll I've just been like holding. Do I like?
If you want to learn it, that's 50 gold pieces.
Okay. Sure.
You want to learn it?
Yes,
I'm asking
please.
if you want to. That's 50.
Yes, please. Yeah.
You
yes,
sure?
please,
All right. I don't want to make you... I'm not saying like
No.
subtract 50 right now. It's when you learn. All right. You learn it, and you see as the scroll turns to dust after you learn it. That is 5 hours you spend doing that.
Flask of Wolfram's dead brother's weapon. Okay. Okay. Could I try to combine Cone of Cold with Vampiric Touch as a component, please?
Alright, the Cone of Cold being the main thing, Vampiric Touch being the add-on?
Yep.
Alright, that will be 80 gold pieces.
Is there... Do I know what happens
So?
to...
Instead of Cone of Cold doing 8d8 damage and being a Constitution save, it's still a Constitution save. It's the same ranges. The damage is reduced to 5d8 cold damage, but all the damage you deal is healed. And it takes up a 5th level spell slot.
Oh, yum. Okay, you said 80, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
Alright, anything else you want to learn?
Yep. Let me just write that
Or
down.
not learn, sorry, combine.
Sorry, I need to write this down, what you just
That's
said.
alright,
So
5d8 cold damage, by the way. You can switch between cold or necrotic. That is up to you.
And anything different if I reverse it?
What do you mean by reverse it?
Vampiric Touch is the base and the Cone of Cold being the add-on.
It just changes the damage of Vampiric Touch to cold and increases its damage.
From
necrotic to cold.
I mean, like...
Oh, you mean the
increase.
damage increase. So it goes from 3d6 to 4d8.
Okay.
It would be a 4th level spell, though, instead.
Cone of Cold. And this would cost 82, right?
This would also cost 80, yes.
5d8 and full healing. Okay, full healing. I think I have to go now.
Do you have any money left to
it.
keep doing anything?
I have 154.
Is there anything
I-
else you'd like to do last second before you go?
Honestly, just like combine more spells, but I think... Is that okay if I just DM you about that?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's pretty much...
All right.
How much
Wait,
are cantrips in
Malari
the-
die and
Wait, wait, wait,
explode
wait,
as a
wait, wait,
pipe
how
bomb
much-
is the... No, I'm joking. What did you say?
How much are cantrips in the library?
Cantrips, you can't learn cantrips. You're set with the cantrips that you know, if I remember right, as a wizard. But I don't remember.
Oh.
You know, I don't play wizard, so I'll go double check. Let me check.
All right.
If I remember right, wizards don't learn cantrips. They just... Yeah, no, it's just cantrips known. You don't learn
Okay.
cantrips. Sorry, homie.
Okay. No, good. Yeah, that'll pretty much be it.
Pairing and castings. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's all.
Awkward. Okay.
You can buy one first level spell if you want to, though. I don't know what first level spell you'd buy, but you could buy one as a scroll.
I actually have quite a bit listed down.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't need them. That's fine.
All right. And so,
Right.
bless you.
Oh, thanks.
And is that all?
That'll be all for today.
All right. Are you sure?
Yes,
And
because
that
it has been 2 hours and 30
shall be
minutes.
the end of the session. Actually, it's only been 2 hours and 18 minutes. We started the session at like 3:13. No, I'm joking.
So proud.
And